Excuse me. Welcome back, everyone. Um, the last hour and 20 minutes I was working on this issue, but unfortunately, I stumbled upon another issue, which is showing the animation for the updated info instead of the original info because I change a lot of stuff in here and I change a lot of stuff actually in the viewer, and that's what's caused all kinds of problems. And unfortunately, sooner or later, I'll need to play with this because I believe this thing have the same issue. And let me be honest, I don't want to do it with this list. I mean, this is data integrity stuff, and it is system integrity, but not the data integrity itself. So, well, it's partially data integrity if you ask me, because I'm fixing a bug or an issue. So I really don't want to add it to the list, but let me add it to the list. Um, check the issue with TimAPA 4, I believe. This cell phone, if he can shut up for a second. Yeah, it is 4, but let me check the TimAPA. Which number is it? It should be 4. Oh, oh, hmm. Maybe it doesn't have the problem. So I will, because you see he's using a temporary forms in here as objects, so maybe it doesn't have the problem. But I will still leave the issue here. I was like, wait a second, wait a second. Let me check the cracker. Oh wow. Apparently it doesn't even print anything on the viewer. Hmm, weird. Weird. Oh well. Whatever. Let's ignore that for now and focus on this. So every time I change the animation, especially the name, whenever I change the name for the animation, we should change all the animation names that's live in action condition to the new one to update them. So let's go to the second tab, this one, and go to the save. And this function should update them only when we have a different name here. I don't want to waste my time if the name is still the same. I'm checking the integrity of the code. What the hell is going on? I'm using the word integrity too much. Am I not? It's funny to use a new Tim A all of a sudden instead of using the Tim ABA. I mean, I could replace all of this crap by saying Tim A. Wait a second. Yeah, I might replace all this crap with something new. Because as I said, this is an old code, and I thought the system didn't have more than 200 line, and at that time, it was ridiculously small. So this is just a pointer. Instead of saying Tim AP Animation Dictionary blah 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 like this every time, I just make a shortcut name. That's the whole thing. So this is a pointer. Okay, okay, fair enough. But the funny part is, this pointer already exists. That this is the name Tim APA. Well, at that time, I didn't create generic temporary pointers for animation and animated particles. Only animation particles have pointers. Because this is a pointer to the game core file, temporary game core file, creature or weapon, depends on whatever. And yeah, so this is a shortcut by itself, and this is a shortcut or a shortcut. So if I type this, the whole thing down, it will be that large. So it's just like instead of typing that every time, we use a pointer. So I could use the edited temporary thing update, but you know what? This is working. I'm too lazy. I will leave it. I could use update function instead because it's an animation, right? I mean, I could say update and then give everything. The max thing, the rectangle, the TBFL, one, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The name. If is and there's no name, no. The collision, the damage, the sprite name. Yeah, we don't need the sprite name because it's the same sprite name of the animated particle. So as I said, it's funny. It's really funny. It's really funny. I cannot stop myself, can I? I will do something kind of silly. I was going to use the animation self main thing. Mm, what the hell does that mean? Um, let me go and check. Yeah, it's exactly the same two lines in here. And the last one, oops. The only thing that bothers me is this line. How can I be so sure that this thing is calculated? There's no guarantee whatsoever. So actually, instead of using this line, because this line is very old, very crabby, very insecure, we will use the get GUI rectangle. Alright, so we made a better code because this one is more secure, way much more secure. And we replace all the lines with one line. Look at that. And actually, I can. Well, let's keep it. I was going to copy this and put it here, but let's keep it because I'm using this in here. 13 minutes on a code cleanup that doesn't do anything with the plan, but it's a code cleanup and that's work. That's work, my friend. You shouldn't be so harsh on yourself, young Skywalker. I mean, Code Walker. Uh, Code Walker. Actually, I like that name. Code Walker. Maybe Code Tag. No, Code Walker is just perfect. So I'm checking the code if it makes sense or it lost all its integrity. As I said, I'm using this word too much all of a sudden. And because it's living in the dictionary, we cannot change the key, so we need to add and remove. And that will change the order of the list, but what to do? You have no choice except to cry. Actually, I have a choice. I can remember the order of the index and switch them. Switch the last one, the new one that I add, to the previous one. There's a solution. And we can add it to the list, to the list, to the list. But that doesn't matter because after it's save and load from the heap, it doesn't matter, seriously. So now, should we continue? Should we go to the next step? The next step is we need to replace all the names. So all the names will function in here. It will use the same one of this one. We need to check which. Alright. And we need the animation name in here. So let's send this one here. Because we have a new name. What's going on here? We need to use this name, not that name, the old name. And this one will take a string animation name, and it will call this code. And make a new one. Just copy it. And actually, we will do exactly the same thing in here, but instead of deleting them, yeah, this one deletes them. And instead of deleting them, we will make a new name. So actually, we need two strings. We need the old name and the new name. And we don't need the return. It doesn't make sense. Because this function shouldn't be called if, well, let's call it here. It should terminate when there's no no results found in this function. And we don't need this question. We will just start replacing immediately, like idiots. And you see, this is not correct. Who the hell wrote this code? Give me a second. This is not correct 100%. Because this is only check for the creature dependency check, whatever. And we need to do it twice. We do need to do it twice. One for the creatures and one for the weapons. Let's finish the save first and I will do that next. Do I need to clone the function? And yeah, I fear so. Because they live in the different dictionaries. I mean, what can you do? You need to do the loop twice no matter what. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, sorry for the delay. Let's come back to this line. And instead of remove, whoops, we need to remove because this is the old name. And this is the key of the one result. So we need to remove anyway. But before we remove this one, let's add a new one. This will be super ugly. This will be super ugly. Unless if you can fix it somehow. I don't want to repeat the whole line like this. Copy this, paste this, and say key. Or I mean value. As the second value. This will be a little bit ugly, a little bit. because look at that. Of course I need the new key in here if you can't find the code. I mean new animation. This can work. No? Oh, give me a second. So this could work. But do I want to keep in line with 600 character? So instead of doing this, I will cry a little bit. And put it here. Just for editing purposes later on. So we memorize the tag. We add a new one, the new name of the animation with the old tag, and then remove the old one. And that should be applied to all the action condition results for the creatures only. So let's go to the animation and have the name aim. Let's go to the acts. And add a new one. And add animation result. There's no save, eh? This is kind of dangerous, don't you think? Okay. Go to the animation again. Change the name into 2. And crash. I wonder what was it. Oh, the tag is empty. Okay, so it is alright. But why this thing crashed? Oh shit. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, sorry. We need to restart K. A lot of things worries me. On deletion, we didn't restart the K, did we? We didn't. Click OK. Variant I is equal to 0. We didn't restart the K. How the hell does this work then? It doesn't, because I only tested one result and I thought this is working. So the K is the reference. Which token are we pointing to? And whenever I call the tokenizer, it incremented manually. I mean automatically. So after this, we should restart it. But this is not the issue. The issue is, it says the key couldn't be found. And we are adding a new result. What is he talking about? And I don't want to see this watch anymore. Okay. Because there's no, yeah, that was the issue. The key, the K didn't get interesting. I believe the issue was the key for the tokenizer K didn't reinitialize to 0. So let's go to the animation, act, add a new act. Whenever I say acts, it seems like the Bible chapter, the Acts, and I don't know. So let's go to the animation and change the name into 2. Jesus Christ. Why is this screwed up? Didn't I say K is equal to 0? Oh, Lord. Once again, let's do this. Is it me, or there are several stuff that doesn't make sense? Why K became 20 all of a sudden? Oh, it's not only the tokenizer, it's the position of the letter. Sorry. Yeah. So now, if I go there, it changes the number or updated the name. It didn't update the selected one on the view, but when you reselect it again, it changed. So yeah, maybe I should delete this one, the save thing, and replace it with replace or something. So if I change this one into aim again and go there and come here and it become aim again. So it's working, but if I didn't change the display in here and change this one into 2 and come here, it didn't update. So let me fix that by calling this one at the end of the procedure. Side position CPA tab 7. What's going on here? Holy crap, what's going on here? Why this thing is open twice? This is fucking scary, man. What the hell? Um, this page was open twice? Don't tell me they weren't the same. Calm down. I might lost a lot of work, but hopefully I didn't. Yeah, it seems I didn't lose work. Thanks God. Um, Side position, selected index. Or I don't know. Yeah, let me say selected index is equal and see if that will work or not. So, same example. Funny, I feel so tired. And it's only 13 minutes. All of that just to decide which animation am I playing based on what the character is doing. All of this cab is for that. So if I go to the animation and change the name here, yeah, it didn't the update. I don't think if I say focus will work, but let's do that. Maybe it will work, and hopefully it will. I don't know. This is, yeah, it's incomplete data, so it was like. Actually, this one should be reverse. Yeah, it doesn't load and save these things. I didn't work on that. I need to work on that. Alright, so I don't need to do this every time. Alright, so let's go to the animation and change the name into 2. No, it didn't update. So, God. It's so silly that a simple thing like this is just, God. What if I say It's funny that I don't know how to trigger this stupid thing. I don't think I can just call it like this, can I? Because this is an event. This is not a function. And when we changed the index itself, it didn't do. Focus didn't do. I don't think validate will do anything because that's for drawing. Wait a minute, validate is an event? Validated. God. I don't believe myself because I was trying to hit a mosquito. Because this function, the index change, work by itself sometimes without an invitation. Whenever you click on the thing, it just like, why did the function just like? Oh, maybe if I say sender E. I don't know. I give up. I give up. I'll use Google. That's what does mean give up in my dictionary. Really? Oh, oh. I need to focus a little bit, just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit till this issue solved. I'm glad it didn't flash like an idiot like always. And here. Oh wait, this is not a function. Damn it. This is not an event function thing. And this one. What should I send this one? No? Can I do no? The page that I was looking at, it suggested something. I will just go still. As I said, I give up, so I'm going to use these guys. Code, whatever. This. The thing is, this is a problem. This, because this is an object. Okay, this. I mean, I wonder if I say no, will it be happy? Huh? I lost it. What? How? I don't know. I lost it. But I'm not going to figure out why now. I'll do that later because my patient is quiet. Alright, finally it worked. As you can see, the name here changed, so it accept now. So it changed immediately. And let me return it to the original name. And I come here. It's funny, why did it... I don't know. Maybe because the data was incomplete and it deleted the object, but I don't remember I said okay. Or maybe because I stopped the I don't know, there was... God. Maybe the save file got corrupted, but hopefully not. But if it was corrupted, it won't. I will check later on, but apparently we solved this problem. Screw it. Oh, this one, sorry. Look at that. Only once got solved. Great. And this one more difficult than the previous one. Well, I need to start working. This mosquito required some kind of attention, and I'm sorry to make all these kinds of noise, and I didn't catch it. No, well. It started to become dark all of a sudden, and the mosquitoes start to roam around the screen. And instead of going and turn on the light, I will keep complaining about it, I guess. So let's go to the stupid fucking flash thing in here. And it says accessory. No, accessory type. So whenever I delete one of these, it required to check some of the stuff. So in here, we need to make data integrity stuff. So this one will reset all the combo box, this guy, and it worries me because okay, because this is the update section, because I add the whole thing, and yeah. Oh, come on, get out from my face. Stupid mosquito. Alright. So this section is for this small section, the small window. So this small window has its own block of code. And what? I did complete save and delete. Interesting. Wait. No, this one has save and delete. I didn't complete save and delete for these. Interesting. I was dragging my leg to make this work. So I need to finish those. This is annoying. So 2A and 2B. Yeah, looking at this, only just looking at the GUI, I figure out what kind of things I need to do to finish this page, even though it was like 2 months ago or something, a month and a half ago. I was working on this. So how much work I need to do to figure out, figure out. Yeah. Um, how to write the code for save and delete, it just make me feel tired. So anyhow, instead of complaining, let's try to make something useful. So in here, whenever I delete, we need to do some integrity stuff. I wonder if this is have a spelling. Nope, it doesn't do spell check. I don't know which IDE have spell check for comments. Maybe this one does, but it's turned off or something. Alright. Empty head. Yep. My head is empty. Can't think. First of all, we need a function that has a boolean value. Of course, not as a boolean object, but as a data type. And this function should say check accessory dependencies and we need another function and I'm not sure if this word is spelled right or not. So we are using Google for this. Dependencies. So alright. And this one will ask me a question. Do you want to delete? We have found this and this and this and this. So because we need to say we found this and this and this and this. So actually this is as a list string. And this is like what am I doing? And this thing, if I'm alright, if I want to delete them, or there's nothing to delete, it will delete the things. If not, it will just do nothing. So actually I can do it like this. It's the same thing. This one will just return, or just ignore these three and make it false in here. And this is in general how the code will work. And I'm doing this so I can use this function for both removing and changing. I'm thinking to cut the stream earlier and just stop it now because I start to feel sick of this. Crunching, stupid crunching. But hey, you cannot make an engine without crunching, I guess. I really don't want to finish this fast. I really don't want to start reducing and stop designing this thing, but this is part of all the work, I guess. And it's taking forever. I mean, just to check the data integrity, I'm not screwing myself. It's taking all this time. And you might ask, why didn't you do that in the beginning? Well, in the beginning, I couldn't even wrap my head around the system. So I forced myself, in a way, to merge between, and this is how you can code, to be honest, between design and coding. I just want to make the things work and worry about these things later, because these things were screwing me up. These things were too much, a lot of things to consider, and I couldn't focus on finishing the code in time, or even thinking how the code would look like. So I delayed these so I can finish the system and get out of the depression and do the right thing. I was depressed for 2 months because of this stupid thing, the animation system. And I'm glad I finally finished. So I shouldn't complain about doing these, to be honest, because I'm doing the right thing. There's progress. If there's no progress, then that's the wrong thing, that's for sure. You're doing it wrong, as they say. I was doing it wrong, and now I'm doing it right, and I'm complaining. It's just I'm complaining because too much work on one silly guy. What to do? I'm complaining to the camera that nobody knows what the hell's going on. I don't think anyone's viewing this except a bot or something. Let me see. It's deleted and accepted tasks from both equipments, accessory slots. So I need to change the equipments and the accessory slots. The equipments will cause missing data, and the accessory slots will cause nothing. Yeah, you hear that right? It will cause nothing. So actually it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter. So I just need to go there and delete them. So this is a good thing to know. So did I forget something? Yeah, I did. Do you remember when I say when you delete an animation, it deletes only the weapons? I need to fix that in missing data part 10, I fear. This will be a little bit a quick thing. But yeah, I'm ending the stream. I'm taking too much work. And I'm going to take another break. So thank you for watching part 9. And see you in part 10 after 10 minutes.